To add missions, we must first define the fields we created in one of the previous videos as actual fields the missions can spawn on. Create an empty transform group and rename it to Fields. We will place every field we define into this particular transform group. To define a field, we will need two things: a field dimensions and a field map indicator transform group. Create another empty transform group and rename it to Field 01. Then set it as a child of the Fields transform group and place it at a corner of our field. Now we will start with the Field Dimensions group. After creating another transform group, rename it accordingly and set it as a child of Field 01. We will now need 3 additional transform groups to define the field. Rename these points into Corner 01 underscore 1, Corner 01 underscore 2, and Corner 01 underscore 3. Place them on the field corners and set both the second and third corner points as children of the first corner point. They will be forming a triangle together, and the fourth corner point will be calculated by the game itself through mirroring it, which creates a parallelogram. If you have a rather shapeless field, you will need to add several mirrored triangles to get the area about right. Add these additional corner points into the Field 01 group as well, if need be. Now select the Fields Transform group, create an onCreateScript callback, and click on Add. Enter fieldutil.onCreate into the box and press Enter. You can also check the field areas by selecting the Fields group, clicking on Scripts, Maps, and Toggle Render Field Areas. This will show you how the parallelograms will form your field areas currently. The game now uses the given corner points of all fields to create the mission area on them. If you want to add a grass mission on a field as well, an additional Boolean is needed. Just select the Field 01 transform group or the field the grass mission should be possible on. Add the Boolean, Field Grass Mission, and check the box. Next, we need to set a last transform group called Field Map Indicator. Create one, rename it, set it as a child of Field 01, and place it in the center of the field. This will serve as the location the field number will be displayed on the minimap. The last thing we need to do for all of this to work is create 2 integer attributes for the Field 01 transform group that will assign the indices. These indices will tell the game which child is responsible for the dimensions and which is for the indicator. Rename the integer attributes to Field Dimension Index and Name Indicator Index. Then set the first index to 0 to assign the first field dimensions group to it, and the second index to 1 to set the second filed map indicator group accordingly.